Over 60% of investors are stuck, churning through deals with little results, and hustling harder only burns more time. I was in your shoes until I flipped the script. It's not about doing more deals, it's about pulling the right numbers. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to reverse engineer your marketing, leads, contracts, and acquisitions to hit 10 closed deals in under 30 days. Stay with me, I'll prove it with actual math, real KPIs, and a step-by-step blueprint. All right, let's zoom out for a second. Everybody says they want 10 deals this month, cool. But nobody ever tells you what that actually means in math. Here's the truth. If you want 10 signed purchase agreements in 30 days, that means you need one contract every 3 days. But we all know not every lead turns into a contract. Not every contract turns into a closing. That's where most people lose the game. So what do? We reverse engineer it. Let's say your numbers look like this. 20% of your leads turn into contracts. 50% of your contracts actually close. Those are healthy conversion rates, right? So to get one closed deal, you need 1 divided by 0.2 times 0.5 equals 10 leads. Now multiply that by 10 deals, you need 100 leads that month. And if you want to spread that out evenly, 30 days, 100 leads, that's about 3-4 leads per day. Not crazy. But here's the catch. What's your cost per lead? Because if you're paying $50 per lead, that's $5,000 you need to spend on marketing this month. If you're paying $100 per lead, you're talking $10,000. And now you're wondering if this is even doable. But here's the gold. Most wholesalers don't fail because they don't have enough hustle. They fail because they don't know their math. They're flying blind, spending random dollars on bandit signs or cold calling VAs with no idea what those leads are actually costing them or converting at. You need predictability. This is business, not hope. And it all starts with these 3 numbers. Your cost per lead, CPL, your contract conversion rate, your close rate. Once you've got those 3 dials, everything becomes measurable and scalable. This is the 10 lead flip rule. If you know how many leads it takes to flip one contract and how many contracts it takes to close one deal, then you can literally buy 10 properties in a month by dialing in those numbers. This is the foundation, but we're just getting started because now you're asking, wait, where do I get these leads? What's the best channel? How do I drop my CPL in half? Which, by the way, this is what we do for our clients at Hazel Media every day. If you need help setting an inbound lead gen system up, click in the description below. Also, subscribe for more of this. Okay, so you've reverse engineered your 10 deals. You know you need about 100 leads this month. That's 3 to 4 a day. Now the question is, where are those leads coming from? This is where we build the machine. Every investor has a different playbook. But here's the real secret. You don't need 10 different marketing channels. You need one channel that works, and you squeeze every dollar out of it before you move on. Let's break this down into 3 lead sources and the pros and cons of each. Number 1, inbound, PPC, SEO, direct mail. These are the people who are looking for you. They type "sell my house fast" into Google. They see your ad, they click, they opt in. Pro, warm leads, high intent, easier closes. Con, higher cost per lead. You need a good website, tracking, and ad skills. But if you get this right, you can pay $150 per lead and still profit 10K plus per deal. It's math, not magic. 2, outbound, cold calling, SMS, RVM. Now, these are the leads you go after. You skip trace a list, you load it into your dialer, and you or a VA starts calling. Pro, cheap. You can get leads for $10, $30 each. Con, it's grind work and you'll need a team or automations to scale. But here's the kicker. If you can get a $10 lead to convert, even at a lower close rate, your ROI shoots through the roof. This is what beginners start with. This is your hustle channel. For 3, hybrid, JV leads, referrals, relationships. This is where the magic happens over time. Other wholesalers bring you leads. You close them. Realtors send you problem properties. Your brand starts attracting opportunities. It's slower to build, but the cost per lead can be close to $0. It's pure margin. Now here's how you turn this into a machine. Step 1, pick one channel, master it. Don't touch PPC, cold calling, SMS, mail, and Facebook all at once. You'll go broke. Step 2, track every dollar. How much are you spending? how many leads are coming in and how many are converting to appointments, offers, contracts, and closed deals. If you're not tracking this, you're not running a business. You're gambling. Step 3. Scale what works. Once you know your cost per deal and it's profitable, put more money in. You don't scale to 10 deals with hope. You scale with unit economics. Look, every marketing channel is just a slot machine. Put in ones, get out fives, you found your machine. Now dump as much fuel into it as possible until it breaks. And when it does, you fix the machine, not switch machines. So now that your lead machine is running, you've got traffic. Leads are trickling in daily. But here's the question. How do you turn those leads into money in the bank? Because traffic without conversion is just vanity. And in real estate investing, conversion means conversations, appointments, offers, contracts, assignments, money. Let me walk you through how to capture and convert leads on autopilot so your pipeline fills itself and your calendar stays booked. Step 1. Build the follow-up loop. 80% of your deals are going to come after the 5th or 6th touch point. So if your system isn't following up automatically, you're burning cash. Here's what the best wholesalers do. SMS follow-up. Hey, just checking in. Did you sell the property? Email drips. Story-based, value-based, offer-based. Voicemail drops, friendly, consistent nudges, retargeting ads, show up again on Facebook and YouTube. You create a 24/7 nurture system that never forgets to follow up, never sleeps, never gets tired. Step 2. Automate appointment booking manual. Follow-up kills momentum. That's why you need to connect your CRM with your calendar. The moment a lead shows intent, they get your calendar link. New lead, auto response with, let's hop on a quick call, warm prospect. Click here to book a time that works. No answer after 3 texts. Fire off a PS, you can book directly here. This is how you turn chaos into a controlled flow of conversations and book your day like a pro. Step 3, train your closer even if it's you. Here's the biggest mistake I see. Investors generate leads, but they don't know how to close the deal. This is where you must install an appointment script. What's your timeline to sell? Have you considered listing with an agent? What are you hoping to walk away with? If I could make you a fair cash offer, would you be open to it? This is the conversion engine that prints contracts. Every seller is different, but the process must be the same. Step 4, measure the metrics that matter. Here's how you know if your engine works. Leads to appointments should be 10-20% minimum. Appointments to offers, 70-80% if you're qualifying right. Offers to contracts, 20-40% depending on how competitive your market is. If those numbers are weak, don't blame the leads, blame the engine, fix the script, tighten the funnel, train the closer. Your ROI lives and dies inside this machine. Look, your appointment engine is the bridge between marketing and money. Without it, you're just burning leads and missing deals. But once it's dialed in, you'll wake up to new calls on the calendar, warm prospects in your inbox, and deals ready to close without ever chasing a seller down again. So let's say you've got the machine running, leads are coming in, appointments are being booked, deals are getting signed. Awesome. But now comes the difference between a side hustle and a 7-figure real estate business. You have to scale. And scaling means one thing: systematically removing friction while multiplying output. Let's break this down. Step 1, track like a CFO. You cannot optimize what you don't measure. Period. Every great investor I know becomes obsessed with numbers. Here's what you need to track every single week. Leads generated, cost per lead. Appointments booked, show up rate, offers made, contracts signed, revenue per lead. If your team can't pull this up in under 60 seconds, you're flying blind. You don't need more leads, you need more clarity. Step 2, tune the sales engine. Conversion is king. This is where 99% of investors fail. They hire lead managers, closers, setters, and they expect them to just crush it. But you need a system for sales. And it starts with mastering the 3 levers of conversion. 1, numbers track close rate by rep, by source, by offer. Know your no-show rates, pushbacks, and fallout rate. 2, qualitative feedback. Listen to recordings, score calls, Identify choke points. Is it tonality, framing, closing questions? 3. Role play and training. Daily practice. Scripts, objections, live drills. The best closers in the world still train every day. If you're not role playing, you're guessing. How you practice is how you perform. Step 3. A/B test everything. This is how you take a 3% close rate to 15%. Split test, subject lines, ads, call to actions, offers, sales scripts. One small tweak could double your results overnight. You're not just running a business, you're running experiments. Step 4. Scale what works. Now we pour gas on the fire. Increase ad spend on your best performing campaigns. Duplicate your top closers' script and system. Build SOPs around every win, then delegate. This is how your first 1-2 deals per month becomes 8 to 10, then 10-20, and the machine starts printing contracts like clockwork. Scaling is not about doing more. It's about doing the right things better and faster. Once the numbers are tracked, the sales system is sharp, and the team is trained like killers. You now have a machine that doesn't just run, it dominates. Let's be real, at some point you can't out-hustle your calendar anymore. You can't send every text, run every appointment, close every seller, follow up with every title company. If you want to do 10 deals a month without burning out or losing your sanity, you need a team. But here's the trap. Most investors hire people in the wrong order. Or they hire cheap and pay for it 10x later in mistakes, missed follow-ups, or lost deals. So let me show you the right way to scale. We're using the Dan Martell hiring ladder, but optimized for wholesaling and investing. Step 1, start with admin. Time back fast. Your first hire is not a sales closer. It's a virtual assistant or executive admin. Why? Because every 5 to 10 hours of work they take off your plate, more time to close, hire, and build the machine. Have them handle inbox and CRM cleanup, calendar, scheduling, document organization, pipeline updates. You're buying back. Focus so you can operate like a true CEO. Step 2, lead manager, revenue control. Now we plug the biggest leak in most people's business, follow-up. Your lead manager is responsible for responding to inbound leads immediately, following up relentlessly with warm prospects, booking qualified appointments. This role alone can 2x your revenue if done right. Speed to lead and consistency are the name of the game. This is your appointment engine. Step 3, closer, revenue multiplier. Now you bring in a closer, someone who lives for the deal. They're trained in NEPQ, they handle objections, and they know how to walk a seller from interest to signed contract. Important, don't just hand off this role. Train them, role play, shadow each other, and remember the math. One good closer at 20 to 25% close rate can add $50K a month in revenue if your machine is humming. Step 4, marketing specialist, media assistant. By this point, your deal flow depends on traffic. Time to bring in someone who can launch new cold campaigns. Manage your inbound ads, Meta, Google, etc. Repurpose short-form content, track cost per lead, and lead quality. The goal, more consistent, higher quality leads without you touching the backend. Step 5, sales manager, integrator. Now you've got admins handling the backend, lead managers qualifying closers, closing marketing, bringing leads. Next, a sales manager or integrator to take it off your shoulders entirely. They run the team meetings, training daily KPIs, accountability, hiring, and firing. This is when your business becomes a business and suddenly you wake up to contracts signed without sending a single text. When you hire the right people in the right order, each hire unlocks a new level of scale, not by doing more, but by multiplying your time through theirs. That's how you go from hustler to operator to empire builder. By reverse engineering your 10-deal plan and hitting every KPI from lead flow to close rate, you go from hustle to hyphen hustle. You build a numbers machine that scales predictably. Now you own the 10 lead flip rule. Let's build it.